Well, thank you so very much for your generous welcome. And let me apologize for this action with, I hope, brings me a lot of your sympathy before I say remarks. But hopefully in another 2 weeks I'll be without it, and I'm quite happy to come back and give another speech, which I hope will be more direct than it is tonight. But let me first say how privileged I am to be part of this evening, and at a time when we're sharing the evening with people of such distinction in Robert Goodkind and with Tsipi Livni, whom fortunately I've had the chance to meet on very many occasions. I also want to thank you for the work that you do and cover at the same time Charles Bronfman, who I hope is awake down there. I have to remind him because he has so many things to go to that sometimes he quietly goes to sleep. And I also want to thank Susie Hillman for the generous introduction of all of us. When I was asked to come and speak here, I was tremendously thrilled because I thought it'll be a great evening. I'll have 30 minutes to speak. I'll make a brilliant introduction, develop with my background in Australia, all the wonderful things I did, all the medals I got, and make you completely antagonistic to my comments. But I then came to the United States, and here I met other Australians who'd done wonderful things, including the former American ambassador to Israel, who got his background in Australia, I might add. And I wanted to deal with all those things, but tonight it's just not possible, because when they heard I was coming, they reduced the 30 minutes to 4, of which I've already used 2. So in an attempt to say what I need to say, I want to say how proud I am to be speaking here at all, and how proud I am to be doing it with the other 2 honorees, and in particular the representative on the foreign ministry side of the opposition. I've had the opportunity of knowing Tsipi Livni for a very long time, and I've discovered that after being out of office for 12 years, I'm very much forgotten, and I'm appreciative of the time to be able to say to Tsipi tonight, I'm still alive and very interested in the things that you're doing. But let me make one last thing, which is important to me and to my family. During my years at the bank, I had many opportunities to deal with the issues in the Middle East. I met with all the Arab leaders over the course of my 10 years. I met them all with the former King of Saudi Arabia, and I said to him, I'm a nice Jewish boy and I'm worried about how I'm going to behave and whether I'm going to be accepted with all the Arab countries. He had given me a dinner or a lunch actually, for 300 people. And he then got up and said, we know you, Jim, we trust you, and you can assume that we're with you. We want to work with you. He said, we have a few problems with a little Jewish state down there, but I think we'll work that out too. But it gave me the opportunity on behalf of not only the World Bank, but really the Jewish people, to say quite frankly to all the friends in the Arab countries, which I visited very, very frequently, just what was the intent and the idea and the ideas of Israel and the Jewish community around the world. And I must say that there was a lot of misunderstanding. But what I said to them was what I think is the basis of this organization, that we have had lots of people talking about how Israel is going to work out, how the Arab world is going to work out. I'm deeply committed in my own beliefs to having a bipartisan resolution of the Israel issue, to see that the views of Arabs and Jews in the same country can be recognized and can be something that will lead to a good understanding between Arabs and Israelis that will allow us to build on a program that is based on the people in the country, roughly 50-50 at the moment, not having to worry about the numbers in the future, but trying to develop an Israel that is clear in its objectives, which shows no malice to its citizens, and which will allow it not just to be a Jewish state, but to be a leading state in terms of values for us all to follow. I'm particularly grateful to be here tonight. I'm particularly grateful that I only have to speak for 5 minutes, and I can listen to the words from Israel. But I just want to say to you that I'm grateful for the honor and the award, and I look forward very much to a second invitation when high-powered people are not here from Israel, and I shall be able to say a few words to say how wonderful she is going to be tonight and everything that she's going to say to us. I'm very grateful to you, and I look forward so much to hearing you, and I hope you all enjoy the evening. Thank you so very much.